Let's take a look at this example of multiplying and dividing rational expressions. So you have x cubed minus 2x squared, that over 5x plus 5 times 5 over 3x minus 6. Okay, so then we have to multiply that. So in order for us to multiply this, we will find out the first step. Well, the first step is how can we factor this? I can look at these two expressions and realize or recognize that there's a GCF between those. So down here we're going to factor out an x. That's what I can factor out, an x, right? We factor out an x. Actually, I'm sorry, we could actually factor out x squared. Take that back. We can factor out x squared. What we have left, if we factor out x squared, we're gonna have an x left here minus 2. Okay, so that's how we factor the top. The bottom, which is here, we can factor out a 5. If we factor out a 5, what we're gonna have left is x plus 1, because we factor out a 5 here. So x stays, and we factor out this 5, so only 1 stays here. So for that one, still multiplication, I'm sorry. So multiplication times, okay? So the 5, there's not much we can do with that, but with this, we can factor out, 3. What we're gonna have left is x minus 2. Okay, factor out of 3 is going to be x minus 2, which then shows us that we can cancel this x minus 2 out, which cancels that out. This 5 could be canceled with this. So what we have left is x squared over x plus 1, and that would be the final answer, because there's nothing else we could do with that. Now you're going to ask the question, can you cancel this x with one of those two x's because it's x squared? Let me tell you this, and let me warn you, anytime you have a variable, you have something that's being plus or minus something else, do not touch it to simplify anything. The only time you can touch simplify something is, for example, because you're able to factor the 5 out. So since the 5 is outside of the parentheses, so yes, you can factor it out. So technically, remember, this x plus 1 is still inside of the parentheses, which is why you cannot simplify it with something that's on top of, or in the numerator. Okay, so when you see that, that's your final answer, x squared over x plus 1. Thank you.